welcome to KDS News. I am Rob Summerlin with my beautiful co-anchor Diane Lipman. Diane, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Rob, how are you?
I'm good. I am wonderful.
Thanks for that wonderful intro, Rob. Now, today on KDS News, we are starting a new segment on here called Countries Around the World. Countries Around the World on KDS News. Around the world.
Countries around the world? Well, let's just focus on one country just for now, and that country is the country of Chad. For those of you at home who don't know what Chad is, it is in the upper region of Africa, where Egypt is. Our country, Chad, is in the upper region of Africa near Egypt. It is the 16th largest country in Africa and is slightly more than 3 times the size of California. Our country for the day is Chad. Total population is 11,227. Whoa, let me say it again. It's 11 million. They grew. It's 11,227,208 people. And the population under 14 is 45%. The income status is low. It's a low economy. But get this, the life expectancy at birth is 50. The age of 50. You don't live no further than that. And the healthy life expectancy is at the age of 41. And that's our country, Chad. And it's the 16th largest country too.
With that being said, they also have been going through 4 different civil wars in the past history of Chad.
4 different ones.
4 different ones, yes. They have lots of problems. The first one was about taxes. You know, everybody hates taxes.
Yeah.
The second war was about their leaders and also the language that the news gets broadcasted in. Yep. And their third war was about police brutality, like you know how we're going through. Yeah.
Going through now.
Yep. And their most recent one was about Sudan, which I guess is going through a war itself too.
But what does that country have to do with?
I don't know. It's like helping neighbors in need.
I guess. Well, yes, Diane. Statistics around the world said that 50% of Chad is Muslim, while the other 31% is a part of the Christian faith. It seems that polygamy is a popular family structure in the country of Chad. If anybody don't know what that word is, it is where men is able to have multiple wives. I don't know where they do that at, but I guess they do that in Chad.
Well, they do that on the show Sister Wives on TLC. You should check it out sometime.
Probably.
Well, I did not know that about the culture in Chad. Thank you for that, Rob. It also says here that they celebrate holidays like we do in the States. They also celebrate Independence Day. You know, gotta celebrate that freedom.
Yep.
All Saints Day, and many others. Some of the regions in Chad also practice the Daza custom, which means that the wife or wives make the major decisions for the family, which is so interesting. What else can you tell me, Rob?
Well, yes, Diane. Well, did you know that because of that, many of the girls have to drop out of school due to the high rate of child marriage?
I did not know that, Rob.
Yes, these men are collecting them before they even turn 18.
Collecting, very, very odd. Word choice,
numbers.
But okay.
Yeah.
That is so interesting. Well, I'm sure our field reporter Justin can tell us more about that. Now, for the education section of this segment, we're going to our field reporter Justin Tillman for more information.
There you go.
Thank you, Diane. Hello and good afternoon. I'm Justin Tillman. I'm currently on one of the university properties around the studio, and I have to say, it is gorgeous out here. So education is a very important factor in the progress of any country. And statistics have shown that only 53% of males and 42% of females are literate within the country of Chad. A majority of the students are enrolled around age 6 and only get to stay in school for around 6 years. And some of the top students that pass all their exams only get to stay in school for a total of 9 years. This, of course, is much shorter than the time that our kids spend in school in the States. Now, this is not the case for a majority of the girls. Most women in Chad are much less educated than the men. And this is because that a majority of the girls in school drop out at a young age. This is due to getting married or preparing to become a future housewife or even, taking care of their families at home. A lot of programs have been put into place to stop this cultural tradition, but unfortunately none have been very successful. Another reason why that this country is much less educated than many others is because 1.5 million kids from the ages 5 to 14 are forced to work. This is 48% of the children population. This could be a very big indicator of why this country is so poorly developed. Back to you, Diane.
Thanks, Justin. Now to continue with our segment, Rob, how do you think that the girls and women in this country earn a living?
Well, I'm not sure, Diane. I guess they by getting a job or start going on a pole or something. Do something.
Okay. I don't think they have strip clubs in Chad. That's cool. That's cool. Well, the majority of the girls don't work since they have been taught to do housework and to take care of the household while husband's away doing whatever job he has. But for those who do work, they only get lower positions. Like, for example, if you worked at Publix, you were like a cashier, not a manager.
Yeah.
Opposed to men who have higher positions like CEO or CFO of the company. And if they do have a job, there's a wage gap. Sounds oddly familiar, doesn't it, Rob?
Yeah. It done it all. But do you know that they have a low set of teachers in Chad because they won't even pay their teachers to teach their own kids?
Wow. And I thought teachers over here were getting underpaid.
Listen. Well, Diane, it is safe to assume that mostly men hold the high positions in this country, like government positions and military. So, I guess while women decide at home, we decide for the country.
I guess so. Well, it's very clear in this society that the more money you have, the better stuff you can wear in whatever style. Like, in our society with brands like Gucci and Chanel and like Louis Vuitton and, high price brands. This also shows the kind of jobs that these men have, which usually are landowners or government workers or even big time traders.
I guess I gotta go over there and buy me some Gucci items. I guess not, cause no, I won't. Cause I don't want no play. I can't. I need the real thing.
Well, Rob, I guess you need to take a trip down to California.
Listen, I do.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have to date. Thanks for tuning in and see you next time.
I am Rob Summerlin.
And I am Diane Lipman. Thank you very much.